Eat other people's food? You can do that?
Well, I can't.
But I can? Even if it's in somebody else's
God.
plate? Even if it's in somebody else's
Oh no.
What? Exactly. Half of that was right.
Which half? Oh no. Time to figure it out. We gotta prank while the prank.
Wait, what about me? Food falls right through me.
But you and Scott are already blazing a trail through the cafeteria, gobbling everything in sight.
How does Pug see? He's a shadow. Wait, no, what are you? What is Alice? He's
The
fear. He's
personified-
fear. Personified
Hold
fear.
on. Scott accidentally eats a few people along with their food, but he politely burps them out when they complain.
Politely.
By the time school security kicks you two out, you're both totally stuffed with food and affection for each other.
Ah.
That's adorable.
Whoa, so cute. Challenge! Every choose an object, say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Plushie.
A microphone.
Boomerang.
Wait, what was
What did you
this?
say, Pugs?
Boomerang.
Meringue? Like the fruit?
Meringue. Like the throwing thing.
A bomb?
A boomerang.
A boomerang.
A boomerang. I thought you
Alright.
said a meringue. I was like the food?
Yeah.
Okay, a boomerang.
I chose a microphone.
I chose a plushie. Player order is decided based on how good the selected object would be as your only weapon in a battle royale situation.
Alright.
Okay,
so looks like
Pugs is
Pugs
the
wins
first.
that one first place. I get second because you can actually swing around a mic. And it'd be a good battering thing.
I mean, have you ever watched, have you ever read Hollow Fields?
You were not killing anyone with a plushie. You're third place.
Hi.
Yay, I get to start.
I was just gonna say, because in Hollow Fields, there's like a plushie that turns into like a weapon.
Getting some boldness.
What's that cat person?
that's a
She's a shop. Wherever you see her, you don't get any up. So if it was in the classroom, you don't get any smarts. You just get to buy. Oh, excuse me. You just get to buy things.
Okay.
And you can buy things which unlock different endings and stuff.
Yeah, items unlock different endings.
Okay. The day you visit the bathrooms to take number 2. Don't worry, there won't be an illustration of that specific moment. Thing is, you make one of the boldest decisions in your life. You don't put paper on the toilet seat before using it. Ew. Look at you, you crazy bastard. You gained 2 boldness and probably 1
STD.
with a slight chance of 1 STD. Once again, your lack of boundary forces you to check the stalls. One day you'll see Coach on that will teach you a lesson.
You're loving this
no.
game, aren't you, Mario?
I'm hating it, yeah.
No, you're loving it.
But no,
the best game.
But no, it's Liam. He has a whiteboard, a selection of markers, and a very concerned look.
Why does he have that in a bathroom stall?
A succession of clues with a surprising outcome. No, too pedestrian. A spell to cause diarrhea might not make it through while I'm writing it. Liam was here. Is it cliche enough to be vintage yet? I hate writer's block. There's nothing worse than an empty stall wall.
Go beyond
Okay.
medium.
Pineapple propaganda. Pineapple propaganda.
Yes.
Propaganda.
Pineapples are good. Pineapple belongs on pizza.
I
the
love
propaganda.
pineapple milk.
Pineapple belongs on pizza. You can't change my mind.
No, I want to be magical. Smart.
I like pineapple milk.
As you write the spell, you both activate it and accidentally transform into truck drivers from Alabama. You spend the evening driving around in circles around Nashville because neither of you trust GPS now. That was transcendent. I never felt so lost and forlorn. This is like slumming, but not so mainstream. I mean, I even forgot what mainstream was. I just wanted to smack you with a beer bottle. That was totally worth getting an ABB in Franklin. That was some sick. Get 2 boldness and 1 smarts.
Sure.
Sure. That's literally Mario. Sure.
Yeah. Let's see.
What do you need? You need boldness, but Pugs took you.
We'll take it.
I mean, you could go for creativity if you want.
What's
only have 6
boldness though?
Boldness
This
is
is
where Pugs is, so you can't do boldness.
Okay.
So you can either, creativity is the auditorium.
Smart,
Class
the
of smarts.
classroom,
Well, I think you're
Charm.
really,
gym.
yeah. Well, I'd say probably go to get some creativity in the auditorium because you have enough of everything else.
All right. Auditorium.
You're a dragon.
Right.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there seemed to be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit. You gain +2 creativity, and you lose 3 years of your life as your end of the deal. But who cares? They weren't happening in game anyway.
This is a great game. I love this game. Oh, he's everywhere today.
Apparently. You hang out
Just,
afterwards
like,
to impress Liam with your sweet Instagram filters. You're really making some headway when...
Greetings, my love.
Space Boy! Who should be Space Boy?
Pugs is only
The-
voicing one person, so...
Yeah, Pugs, you do him then.
I can either do the voice we did last time, which was the Bane voice, or very pompous.
Wait, I could do Bane too. I have many cups around me. Do I even... Wait. Okay. Bane would be funny. But pompous makes more sense. Please be pompous.
Never fear, bored teen. I am here to rescue you from the drudgery of high school. Mario.
Then you press the
yes.
button, Mario.
Ugh, I suppose your heart's in the right place, but I'm afraid there's no experience novel enough to conquer my limitless ennui.
Button. Mario.
Yeah, no, sorry, the game's lagging a little bit on my end.
Okay.
Even marrying an interdimensional prince?
No, not even that.
Or what about marrying an interdimensional prince ironically?
My god.
Loophole.
It's so disruptive. It may be the most disruptive thing ever. It seems the prince has bewitched Liam with his idiotic proposal. All is lost unless he can think of something even more disruptive to marry. The concept of marriage itself. You can't...
But you can't marry marriage?
Maybe you can't, but that's only because you do not possess the soul of a poet.
So authentic.
Don't you see the brilliance of this scheme?
No.
Marriage is monogamous. If I marry marriage, then no one else can marry. It's the most disruptive marriage of all.
See ya.
So long, posers. I'm off to deflower a precious social construct. This will surely put a stop to a prince's practice of proposing marriage to random high schoolers. As soon as Liam figures out how to actually marry an abstract concept, meanwhile, you gain 2 creativity and 1 smarts.
I mean, someone managed to marry the Eiffel Tower. I think you can manage this.
Wait, did someone
Okay,
actually do
so-
that?
Yeah, someone actually did that.
Is that still legal
Okay.
to today?
You need
I need fun, yeah. Let's go partying.
to shop
Okay,
around.
let's shop. Okay. I have enough. Okay, how much money do I have? 5.
Was the price?
I'm too poor for this. I love that. What would be good? It's 0. I'll have the 0. I'll have the 3 things. I got a sock puppet! Oh shit, look at my creativity.
Fun.
Oh, no fun though. Oh no, my boldness. No, my boldness.
That
But you're
weekend,
creative as well.
something happened to
Minty.
Let's go.
Damien.
Nothing's
Hello?
better after a hard week of paying zero attention at school than blowing off steam by bowling things up. You, Liam, Polly, Pugs, and Mario are having an awesome time drinking and causing destruction of personal property when suddenly everything goes black.
Oh shit.
You wake up in an unspecified amount of time later in the darkness, hazy and chained.
What?
Excuse me?
Dude, am I tripping really hard, or are we chained up in a well or something?
From somewhere far above, you hear the shrieking cackles of the Slayer.
Oh yay. Yes, you are! Clads. And the well is being filled with water, and soon you'll drown! Guess you should be more careful when accepting drinks from strangers.
Nah, that sounds like something pussies would do.
Girl, this is so uncool. I know you have something going on with Damien and Liam, but May? Come on. Empowered women empower women. Empowered women empower women. Sorry, I couldn't say that properly.
Water starts pouring in, but nobody seems especially scared. If you really think about it, this was a pretty bad plan. I don't need to breathe, and Polly can just phase out. Yeah, why don't you just take you through the heart where you were dragged or chopped my head off?
So, everyone's a critic now, huh? No, but seriously, girl, I'm just going to disappear in a minute and reappear somewhere else. So as far as I'm concerned, the big takeaway from this experience is that I got a free drink. And a free drugs in that free drink! I love Pelly, she's funny.
And that's all well and good, but you're not sure how resistant to this as you and your other buddies are.
So we're gonna die, but they're good.
I mean, I'm the embodiment of
You
fear.
look around the well
Yeah,
and
I'm literally Frankenstein.
you look around the well and there are tons of coins people have tossed in over the years to make a wish. Along with a few random pieces of trash that people decided to discard. Or maybe threw them in as also to make wishes, who's to say? Is that an old pamphlet on Escapades principles? Dunno. I was distracted by the rusty iron bear trap.
And I am just living for this glow in the dark.
Yeah. YouTube, don't demonetize us.
I went through a show I saw and I really went, yeah.
Wait, maybe we could use them to escape. I feel weak. I feel weakened from the drugs, which is lame, but I bet I can break one person now who can free us, all of us, using all 3 random items.
Why do we have to use the third one?
So who should it be? Minty, you seem to know everyone's business. What do you think?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, good question. Which of one of your friends could use all 3 items to escape from a well?
Definitely Pugs. They are an artist. Their canvas and blah, blah.
But if
They're
you have
trapped
Pugs, I
and
think that's supposed to set a good image for you and him for for the same demon guy.